Hey, what's going on, guys? We got Kevin in the room and Chris. We got the World Baseball Classic on in the backgrounds. And 1-2 pitch with the bases loaded to Austin Wells coming up. Let's see. You have Elian Pena. Is he okay? An okay player to have. I mean, he's a great prospect. One of the guys that I'm most collecting. This is not his first in this product, but he's still a huge prospect for the Mets. We also have a fresh case of hobbies. So we have the full case to choose from. Trying to get this first box out. I'm gonna have to flip this case over to get these out. They're packed so tightly. There we go. All right, so we have 1, 2. Yeah, Pena was the highest paid international free agent signing of 2025. So definitely a good prospect there. I saw you picked up Mitch Voigt. I was surprised Voigt. I was actually surprised that both of them went so cheap. There's 4 of the boxes from this case. Let's get the rest out. I have a bunch of Sapphire boxes too, so we'll have some Sapphire boxes to choose from. All right, let's go with that. Assuming everybody has the World Baseball Classic game going on in the background right now. Let's see. I did not have any leftovers. Everybody was taken for this first break. Let me see. I know I had 1 cancellation. It was Gage Wood. And it looks like we have Kane Kepley unpaid for as well. So Kepley went for $22.49. I'll make Kepley available for $20 if anybody's interested. And the cancellation on Gage Wood, that one was $35. I'll make him available for $30. We got sirens right off the start. So first rounder for the Phillies, number 4 or 5 prospect in the I think 4 prospect in the organization right now. Gage Wood is available for $30, and Kane Kepley is available for, what did I say, 20? I think I said 20. If anybody wants to claim those, you could do so by replying in the chat. And Mike taking Gage just ahead of Chris. Mike, you got it. Oh, no, J-Rod. Did he just rob a home run? Wow, that was crazy. Was it a home run? Pretty close if it wasn't. All right. Let's choose our boxes. So let's go hobby boxes first. We have 6 to choose from up here. 2 more still in the fresh case. First 3 people to list a number between 1 and 8 can pick the boxes that we're going to open. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8 down in the case. Number 4 and number 2 for Takumi and Chris. And Whitney picking number 8. So number 8 will come out of the box. Number 2 and 4. And the rest go back in. That is 3, so that one's not getting open tonight. That one's 6, goes back in. And this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. That one gets pulled. All right. Here's our Sapphire box. So let's see. Let me put these in number order 2, 4, 8. So we'll remember who's. So we have. Let's see. I have 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5th hobby box to choose from. A Sapphire box, I should say. So next person to list a number between 1 and 5 can choose the Sapphire box we're going to open. All of them says Takumi. I'm guessing that Kevin, was that you calling for box number 1, or was that a reference to some other kind of there can only be one? All right, 1 it is. All right, and we'll save that one for last, and we'll get right into things. For anybody who was looking to add anybody, we still have Kane Kepley unpaid for at $20. But let's get things underway. We have another break at 10:30, so we will get into this one. We got the box cutter. And we are good to go. Good luck, everybody. We had a really fun break on Wednesday, like 3 SPs crystallized and 2 etched in glasses, and then some big autograph hits as well. Got Chris a Billy Carlson number /99 insert auto. I don't know why I'm blanking on what the other big hits were now. All right, everybody. Kevin, good luck. Everybody else, thanks for joining, and good luck in this one. We have hobby box number 1 open. And this is box number 2, the one that Takumi picked. Then we go to 4 next. That'll be Chris and Baseball Tees box. And we'll finish with 8, which is Whitney's. Possible snack packs. Yep. We'll see what kind of case this is. I just cracked this case right before we started this stream. So fresh case to possibly pull some snack packs out of. I've pulled 1 so far, I believe. Maybe 2, 1 or 2. I can't remember off the top of my head. We pulled a Seth Hernandez. I think it was 2. Seth Hernandez bubblegum auto out of 1. Cameron Millar starts us off with the first chrome card of the break. We have Connor Griffin on the board early. Nice centering on this first pack. Hopefully that's a good sign for things in this case. Riley Kelly, J.J. Weatherholtz, Kane Kepley, Braden Montgomery, Ethan Hedges. First insert is a George Lombard in action. First refractors are Antonio Jimenez and Caleb Lays. Roman Anthony and Gunnar Henderson home runs tonight. Junior Caminero home run tonight. All of the next product that we're ripping. 2025 Bowman. Gunnar a rookie in that, and Caminero and Roman Anthony firsts in that product. We have Riley Quick starting off this pack. He's a first round. We'll get him sleeved up. Slade Caldwell, Brady Ebel, Adonis Guzman, Ryan Sloan, Colin Yeaman, Carlos Lugranje, Gavin Killen, prize prospects and refractors of Sean Gamble and Carson Benj. Benj having a nice spring, possibly going to make the actually, I guess it seems more likely than not that he's going to make the opening day roster at this point. Find some Connor for Justin. Is that you saying Bowman's best baseball tee? I was looking at trying to pick some up. It's expensive. I couldn't believe that Bowman's best was over $500 a box. I feel like that used to be like a $200 product. We have a titanium coming up of Rock Riggio. Rock Riggio, one of the possible players I'm going to run into next week at the spring breakout game that we're headed to. Jamie Arnold, another one of those guys with the chrome first. Christian Fauch, Liam Doyle, Peter Cusseau, Billy Carlson getting off to a nice start. Tim Piacenton, Ike Irish, Braden Montgomery on the sky blue chrome, Luke LaCourse, and Brian Curley. So nice second pack there, or third pack. If anybody is in this break that has not heard me mention over the last couple of months, we're going to be in Arizona next week for the spring breakout games. Rockies against the D-backs, and then the A's against the Brewers. So if anybody is local in Arizona and wants to join us for either of those games, reach out and I will organize as many people as we can get to get to that game together. So far, I think we have 3 people going. Let's see. Best isn't as good as Bowman for sure. And I just don't see the value of what you're going to pull out of those boxes. That's going to be $500 plus. So I didn't want to try and buy it and post it in the Facebook group, which is what I would normally do with Bowman's Best, rather than doing a player break. But yeah, no, the pricing just doesn't seem justified to me. All right, we have a blue coming up, and it is our first autograph, and it's a guy that we just keep seeming to hit. J.D. Thompson, True Blue, numbered 139 of 150. Max Williams, Chrome, Andrew Salas, Anthony Ianson, Elian Pena for Kevin, Cameron Maldonado, Dax Kilby, Ryan Waldschmidt, Kevin McGonigal. On the Axis insert, we have a refractor of Eli Willits. Nice start for Eli. And Spencer Jones refractor. So Willits getting on the board with a refractor early. Nice way to start for him. And nice way once again for J.D. Thompson to get on the board with a blue auto. Is that Takumi? Getting his guy, J.D. Sounds like it is. Let's see. Oh, Bowman B is it here. Parents will be in Florida next week to catch a Mets game. That is awesome. Our spring breakout game last year was the Mets versus the Nationals. So got a chance to see all of the Mets prospects last year. Ryan Clifford looked good. Speaking of 2023 Bowman firsts. So one auto out so far, and it was a blue one. Interesting that we had a backwards Dean Livingston and a backwards Teheran Lorenzo. Just base cards. Chrome, we have a Cade Crossland starting us off. Luke Dickerson, Nolan Sailors, Brody Brecht, Thomas White, Jack Gurvich, George Lombard Jr., Kason Cunningham, draft night. There's Gage Wood getting on the board early with a refractor, and Yosuar Gonzalez de Jesus. Might be one of my new PC guys, Yosuar. Get that Gage in refractor and a top loader. Let's see. Kevin's on the board. Chris says, I've been a fan of the value of Bowman's best, not worth the pricing of the box. Oh, never been a fan. Yeah, that's how I felt, Chris. I agree with you. Still no color in the papers yet. Josh Owens, Chrome, Kalen Culpepper, Cooper Fleming, Jefferson Rojas, Nolan Schubart, Cash Mayfield, Gustavo Melendez, JJ Weatherholt, Axis, and refractors of Miguel Sima Jr. and Grant Richardson. TYBR says, I go for only 3 products in baseball, Bowman, Chrome, and Draft. I would agree with you there. Value-wise, those are your best bets. We have a refractor coming up, and it's a refractor auto, and it is JD and JT getting autos in this one to start. Refractor auto numbered 124 of 499. We have a Zach Root Chrome, JD Dix, Marcus Phillips, Matthew Miura, Malcolm Moore, Kyle Lodice, Mike Sirota, Jesus Madej prize prospects, Charles Devalin, and Sebastian Walcott refractors. What's the status of Walcott now? Is he going to get the season-ending surgery, or did he opt, or did they fully decide not to do that? So autos to 150 and to 499 to start us off. JB Middleton's going to be the next one. JB, JD, and JT. We have a purple coming up and a prize prospects insert that might be an auto. Nope, not an auto, just a refractor. So Ike Irish getting a refractor numbered 182 of 250, and a purple behind that is color match. I think that's a chip on the front of that. I can't really tell what that is. Jared Thomas, 123 of 250. Owner of that one. You want me to try and take this to Arizona next week and get this signed? This could be a fun one to have autographed. Purple on purple color match, Jared Thomas. We have an Ethan Conrad Chrome first, Ty Harvey, Tyler Bremner, Michael Salina, Dean Curley, Kevin McGonigal, Michael Lombardi, JoJo Parker prize prospects, Tommy White, and Mason Peters refractors. J.R. Ritchie doesn't have ink in this. No, not that I know of. He can't be the 4th auto. So Irish and Jared Thomas getting hits. Picked up a bunch of purple color matches to try and get signed out in Arizona. I figured that would be a fun one with some silver ink on it to have signed for Colorado Rockies players. We have an X-Fractor coming up here. Are X-Fractors? No, they're not hobby exclusive, but you got a nice one. Xavier Nyans X-Fractor, non-numbered refractor there, but a really nice hit for Nyans. Johnny Slowinski, Cooper Pratt, Jacob Morrison, Dante Nori, Travis Bazzana, Aaron Watson, Franklin Arias, Quentin Young Axis insert, Nick Becker, and Yoandy Morales refractors. Take the Riggio down. We'll put the 9s up. Is J-Rod a reference to he should be the next auto, or is that a reference to something he just did in the World Baseball Classic? Was that him that singled? We have Ben Jacobs getting our first Chrome card of the pack. Sammy Stafora, Dominic Furtan, Travis Sakura, Caden Bodine, first rounder, Cameron Nelson, Kyson Witherspoon, first rounder. There's a Mitch Voigt for you, Chris. Refractors of Hagen Smith and JT Quinn. Tyler Rogers is on the roster. The ex-Met that I would have loved us to re-sign. I started betting every time. Actually, maybe you guys want to play along with this right now. Tyler Rogers does not strike out many people, but gets a ton of ground balls. So I started betting non-strikeout outs every time he was pitching for the Mets last season. If anybody's into that game, we have a couple of hits coming up here. Purple looks like it's going to be an auto. Green grass is Cooper Pratt. Another guy we'll see at spring breakout most likely. Cooper Pratt, 33 of 99. And Kane Kepley. The unpaid for is always hit. Continues again tonight. Purple Kane Kepley, 81 of 250. We have, and look at that, a ground ball by Tyler Rogers. What do you know? Briggs McKenzie Chrome, Josh Kuroda Grauer, AJ Russell, James Tibbs, Connor Essenberg, Seth Hernandez, Pico Cone, Seth Hernandez Draft Night, Tanner Franklin, and Walker Yannick refractors. I am not the best baseball bettor. I'm more of a college basketball guy, and I honestly, this season, haven't even been that on top of college basketball. It's been a crazy spring training with all of the breaks we've been running. K-Kep, the Kepley auto. It's a fun signature. We got one in the first box. Kevin, he doesn't have, since he's not a first, only firsts have ink in this, so he's not going to get an auto, but we will hopefully pull some color for you. You bet that Japan would lose to Venezuela and won 250. Wow, what was the line you got? Was that before the game or during the game? I didn't even catch the end of that game, and I didn't realize until today that they had won that. We have finally a color paper, sky blue paper coming up, and it is Liam Doyle, first rounder, getting a sky blue, 497 of 499. Mitch Voigt getting on the board. Tommy Troy, Patrick Forbes, Gavin Turley, Jordan Yost, Gabe Davis, Josh Hammonds, Billy Carlson, Axis, Blake Mitchell, and JD Thompson finishes off the box. So nice box. All in all, 3 color autos. Don't always get that in a hobby box. Purple, blue, and a refractor to 499. Xavier Nyans X-Fractor, Liam Doyle getting a numbered hit for the first rounder, and Eli Willits getting a refractor early. All right, that was... Whose box was that? Was that Chris's box, or are we going to Chris's box now? Ooh, let me raise this a little bit and try and get the glare off of the Xavier Nyans. This was Takumi's box. All right, let's see. Snack pack. Elian would definitely be alive in the snack pack. This is Chris's box that we're going to now. Any Dodgers fans? Another fun Mets relief pitcher bet that I like to make last year. Edwin Diaz comes out some days and just decides that today's a fastball day and just only throws fastballs. So there were some times where I would just bet pitch speed on Edwin Diaz, that he would always be over in the numbers that they gave him, and you usually get like a pretty even line on that. So Dodgers fans, if you're while you're watching Edwin Diaz this year, keep that one in mind. So no snack pack in box number 2. Looks like we have something coming up for Chris in the back. Johnny Slowinski starts us off with a chrome. Cooper Pratt, Jacob Morrison, Dante Nori, Gage Wood, Grant Richardson, Charles DeValin, Carson Benj on the inaction. Haven't seen many of those. Bryce Cunningham refractor and Mitch Voigt refractor. Get that one in a top loader for you, Chris. Chris gets a refractor of his guy in the first pack of the box he picked. All right, let's see what autographs we can add to this one. No color in this pack, starting with a Josh Owens, Kalen Culpepper, Cooper Fleming, Jefferson Rojas, Josue Briseño, Malachi Witherspoon, Jared Thomas, Jamie Arnold prize prospects, Tanner Franklin, and Josh Kuroda Grauer refractors, as Roman Anthony strikes out this time. Oh, Oscar Brazaban is in the game. Couple of color hits coming up here. Speckle and a chrome sky blue. Speckle is Mason Peters. Mason Peters Speckle. Zach Root. Chrome. Baseball T, why'd you say no? JD Dix. Marcus Phillips. Matthew Miura. Brandon Compton. J.R. Ritchie. Sean Gamble. We have Ethan Conrad getting the sky blue chrome refractor. Blake Mitchell and AJ Russell refractors. Right, Oscar Brazaban used to be a Marlin, so he's plenty familiar with this stadium. I was shocked that they had Team USA as the favorite in this game. Minus 125. With Paul Skeens starting, there's always going to be pretty good odds, but DR has been so good in this tournament. Let's leave up our first rounders. Meb, you're late. Who do you have tonight? We started this one at 9:30 since we have the back-to-back breaks running tonight. We've been messing with the schedule a little bit. We'll continue to mess with the schedule a little bit next week since I will be with you in Arizona. And I have not decided yet whether Brian's going to run a break or if we're going to hold off on next Sunday's break. See, I know Brian has 4 breaks before that of Topps Heritage going the few nights before that. We have a green Reptilian. We pulled a green Grass Johnny Farmello during the week and a green Reptilian today, number 26 of 99. Dean Livingston, our first base auto of the night. Ethan Conrad Chrome, Ty Harvey, Tyler Bremner, Michael Salina, Luke LaCourse, Eli Willits on the board with a Chrome. Yeah, I thought there was something weird going on with this Luke LaCourse card. There's like a weird line wrinkle type situation going on in that. Caleb Lays. We have an Arjun Namala Axis. We have a Griffin Hughes, a Hughes, and a James Tibbs refractor. So Willett's on the board with 2 now. Refractor and base for Willett's. Bremner on the board twice. I think Conrad might be on the board 3 times. And Farmello getting a number to 99. Dean Livingston getting a base auto, our first auto of box number 2. Chris's box. Let's see. Would be a good night for a sick Josh Hammond to show up for Jonathan. Good to see a Hughes. Yeah, we definitely haven't pulled much color of Hughes. No color here. Ben Jacobs starts off the pack. Sammy Stafora, Dominic Furtan, Travis Sikora, Tommy White, Nick Becker, Hagen Smith, another Mitch Voigt insert there. Draft night, Hoge and Tommy Troy refractors. Griffin Jacks, still on Minnesota. Griffin Jacks. We have a purple auto, Vidorik's foot. Yep, Landon Vidorik with the nice signature. Always on Vidorik's cards. Wrote out the whole name on 2 lines. Tommy Troy, Chrome, another Mitch Voigt for Chris. Patrick Forbes, first rounder. Gavin Turley, Bryce Cunningham, Landon Hoge, Rainiel Rodriguez, Ike Irish prize prospects, Joshua Flores, and Gavin Turley refractors. So some nice refractors in that one. Forbes first rounder, Flores first rounder, Turley, I believe, second rounder. Oh, 4th rounder. Doric with the purple auto. Continuing the nice night, 241 of 250 there for the 104th pick. Let's see, Kepley was 81, and he was the 56th pick. Put the Doric up there, lots of color on the board in the autos. Ooh, Vlad just kept in the ballpark. We have an Aqua Wave coming up here. That one is that what was just asked for? It would be a good night for a sick Josh Hammond to show up, says Jonathan. And there's a sick Josh Hammond. Numbered 102 of 125. Jonathan calling a shot. Xavier Nines behind that. Caleb Wing. There's our first JoJo Parker, I believe, of the night. Aiden West, Joshua Flores, Johnny Farmello, and Mason McConaughey. Luis Pena prize prospects, and Farmello and Nyans refractors. So big Nyans and Farmello pack. Cough. Elian Pena cough, says Kevin right after Jonathan calls. But an orange Elian Pena, since we're in a hobby box right now, and we have orange as a possibility. Beautiful Josh Hammond there, first round shortstop or second baseman for KC. Would be a great night for sick Josh Hammond colored ink to show up, trying to call another shot. X-Fractor coming up here. X-Fractor of Anthony Ianson, Devin Taylor, Enrique Bradfield Jr., Easton Carmichael, Walker Jenkins, Arjun Namala, Quentin Young on the board for the first time, Jackson Wiggins, Caden Bodine, Axis Insert, Mason McConaughey, and Caleb Wing refractors. Everybody's trying to call their shots now. Chris wouldn't mind some more ink of Billy Carlson. All right, one more stack left out of box number 2. We are probably cutting it pretty close to the next break, so it's possible that next break won't be starting until slightly later than 10:30. All right, we have a Briggs McKenzie Chrome starting us off, Josh Kuroda-Grauer, AJ Russell, James Tibbs, Tanner Franklin, Blake Mitchell. There's more Griffin Hughes, Walker Jenkins Access Insert, and refractors of Patrick Forbes and Rainiel Rodriguez. What have I heard about Josh Owens? Heard he may play two-way. I actually don't know much about Josh Owens at all. I know the only thing I know is that somebody came into one of the breaks and was talking up that he was a flamethrower. We have Ethan Frey on a chrome to start us off. Arun Escobar, James Ellwanger, Felnine Celestin, Chase Shores, Cam Caminiti, Michael Olavito, Eli Willett's prize prospects insert, Arjun Namala, and JoJo Parker refractor. Nice Parker refractor there. Continuing our nice refractor hits there. 2 more packs, 1 more auto coming. Let's see. His mega auto is him batting. Draft Chrome, he's pitching. That's fun. What does next Shohei mean? We have a base. I think that is going to be an auto here. Base auto of Jake Cook. Another guy signs his first and last name, Gavin Killen, Sean Episcope, Tate Southasine, Corbin Dickerson, Yosua Lugo, Gavin Fine, Matt Barr, Eli Willett's draft night, refractors of Quentin Young with a piece of paper stuck on the front of it, and Aiden West. Always interesting QC. We have a few of your PC guys tonight. Oh, next Shohei he will be a two-way player. Gavin Fine. Let me put that in a top loader. We wouldn't hate that if we got another Shohei. Gavin Killen. And 1 more pack left in Chris's box. More sirens to end the box. I don't know if there's any more color left in this one, though. Just the sky blue paper coming up here. And that one is Tayron Lorenzo. Sky blue paper there of Lorenzo, Jake Cook Chrome, Luis Pena, Cody and Aiden Miller, Kate Anderson for the first time, Sean Youngerman, Kate Obermuller, Ike Irish Axis insert, and Jackson Wiggins and Devin Taylor. Yost Turley, Aiden West, Essenberg. Are you Mebs guys tonight? I feel like Harper hasn't done anything in this World Baseball Classic yet. All right, let me shift some of these piles over, and we'll get to box number 3. Kevin is now calling a huge Elian Pena hit. Sold 2 Connor autos, pulled for over 1,000. I I forgot that you were collecting Connor last year. All right, this is Whitney's box here. Base and a draft class. We pulled a good amount of ink of him. Can we get a snack pack in the last one? Let's see. Yeah, I definitely think that's a good call. The fact that Connor is selling at the prices he's at right now seems like a good opportunity to sell. I had a base Sapphire PSA 10 of him, and I sold it at the beginning of spring training. And you called it. There we go. Kevin, calling the snack pack. Do we go right to it, or do we save it for the end of the box? Whitney's box got us a snack pack. Went all the way down into the case and called box number 8, and it was the snack pack box. Right to it. Save. Let's go. Do it. Whitney says you're all welcome. All right, we're gonna do it. Good luck, everybody. We have our sunflower seed is Nate Sneed. Corbin Dickerson is the peanut. The popcorn is Jefferson Rojas. And the bubblegum, first ink of Miguel Sima Jr. Ooh, we know his uncle. Owners of this card, whoever has Sima tonight, if you're interested in selling this one, I'm sure his uncle would be interested in his autograph numbered to 5. That's a crazy one. I'm going to take down the... What am I going to take down? I think I'll take down the Bedoric. We'll move the Kepley over, and we'll put that Sima right in the middle, in the front there. Rough snack pack, but Sima, another fireballer, another guy who's throwing over 100 miles an hour, and always happy to see ink as one of those 4 cards. No huge name though. Let's see, Dickerson, 5th rounder, Sneed, 3rd rounder. All right. Who has the Sima spot tonight? Starting off, more Ethan Conrad on the board. Ty Harvey, Tyler Bremner, Michael Salina, Ryan Waldschmidt, Kane Kepley, and Braden Montgomery. Shotaro Mori, prize prospects, refractors of Gustavo Melendez and Max Clark. Bowman B has Miguel. Congrats, man. Let me know if you're interested in me putting you in touch with his uncle. Oh, didn't mean to put that in the top loader. Kane Kepley and Bremner. Sweet. Yeah, I'll see. I'll dig up his info, and I'll have him reach out to you. We have a purple in what could be the auto spot, and it is the auto spot, and it is a nice autograph there. Meb, was he one of your guys tonight? Kaysen Cunningham, purple auto, numbered 123 of 250. Maybe up there for the nicest hit of the break so far tonight. Devin Taylor, chrome, Enrique Bradfield Jr., Easton Carmichael, Walker Jenkins, Franklin Arias, Caden Bodine, Cameron Nelson, Connor Griffin prize prospects, Bazana and CJ Gray refractors, and Kason Cunningham on the board with purple. Nice break tonight. Getting the snack pack with the auto, getting a lot of color. A lot of color tonight in the autos. There have certainly been nights where it was a tough find to get a lot of color autos. Tonight, it seems to be nonstop. Baseball tee. Is that you, Kason Cunningham? Sounds like we have a speckle of CJ Gray right after we pull the refractor of CJ Gray. Ethan Frey, Arun Escobar, James Ellwanger, Felnine Celestin, Kyson Witherspoon, Connor Essenberg, Seth Hernandez, Liam Doyle prize prospects, Aaron Watson, and Ryan Mitchell refractors. Haven't said their names much tonight. I feel like Bednar has been pretty mediocre in the Classic so far. You're good. You're good, Aaron. I know you always take Miura, so I saw your name next to him and left him there for you. Yeah, you could send over payment. He's still yours. We have a True Green and an X-Fractor coming up here. I don't think this is going to be ink already again. And this is the third green Johnny Farmello we've pulled, all different varieties in the last two breaks. We pulled a green grass. We pulled the True Green and the green Reptilian now. Liam Doyle getting an X-Fractor. Gavin Killen, Chrome, Episcope, Tate Southacene, Corbin Dickerson, Pico Cone, Jordan Yost, Gabe Davis, and U.S. holding on to the lead. Andrew Salas, Axis Insert, Franklin Arias, and Kalen Bodmer on refractors. Yost, Southacene, and Killen. I feel like one of the other Johnny Farmellos we pulled was number 66 of 99. I have to go back to the video of Wednesday's break and check that. And another nice X-Fractor. So Nyans and Liam Doyle now have X-Fractors in this one. We have another titanium and a sky blue chrome refractor. Titanium is Brody Brecht. So both of our titaniums, Rockies prospects, Riggio and Brody Brecht. Number 9 of 100 here. I'll throw that offer out again. If whoever owns the Brody Brecht spot wants me to see if I can get that autographed at Breakout next week, I'll leave that offer out there. We have Johnny Slowinski, Cooper Pratt, Jacob Morrison, Dante Nori, Ethan Hedges, Thomas White, Jack Gurovich, Sky Blue of first rounder Zach Root, Kyle Lodice, and Mason Morris refractors. Cunningham has 2 bombs in minor league backfield games. Another potential good pick by the D-backs. Yost hit a grand slam today in his first spring at bat. Wow. Wow, Bednar strikes out Fernando Tatis. Soto up now with 2 outs. Haven't said Murph Gray's name many times. Good to see him in the back there. We have Jake Cook, Chrome, Luis Pena, Ketel Marte, Cody Miller and Aiden Miller, Josh Hammond back on the board, Matthew Fisher, Ethan Petrie, JJ Weatherholt prize prospects. Look at that bat that he's holding in his hand. We have a Caden Bodine and Murph Gray refractors. So 2 nice refractors there. Can Bednar lock it down? Blue Wave coming up here in what could potentially be the auto spot. And it is... Oh, almost, Chris. Kyle Lodice, the other White Sox, one of the other White Sox in this product. 3rd rounder, 76th overall, getting 91 of 150 on the Blue Wave auto. Landon Vodorik, Dakota Jordan, Ryan Weidman, Esmeralda Valdez, Nate George, Joseph Zerwa, Tyson Lewis, Xavier Nines draft night, and Eduardo Quintero and Cameron Nelson refractors. Let's switch out the JD Thompson and the Kyle Lodice, and we'll get the Lodice up there on the display next to the Kason Cunningham. One more auto to go from the hobby boxes. So we get one extra auto tonight with the snack pack auto. We have a sky blue paper coming up. Sky blue paper, Dean Moss, and USA gets out of the jam. Dean Moss to $4.99, sky blue. Aaron Walton, Max Clark, Mason Morris, Eduardo Tait, Max Blue, Shinseng Ko, Dominic Reed, Kevin McGonigal access insert. We have refractors of Kyson Witherspoon and Trevor Cohen. Haven't said Trevor Cohen's name many times tonight. Feel free to get the Cam Nelson sign, says Takumi. What was that, a base? Or a refractor? Let's see if I don't think I have any Cam Nelson's. What channel? It is on Fox Sports Net. FS1? I think FS1. We have another Blue Wave and another Blue Wave auto and another Kyle Lodice. That's bizarre. 2 Blue Wave Kyle Lodice autos in the same box, almost back-to-back packs. Number 18 and number 91 of 150. So Lodice having a huge box. Ben Jacobs, Sammy Stafora, Dominic Furtan, Travis Sikora, George Lombard Jr., Nolan Schubart, Cash Mayfield, Steele Hall. I haven't said his name many times tonight on the Axis. Mike Sirota and Eduardo Tait refractors. Who was the guy that pulled like 18 cards out of one case? I think it was a Topps Chrome player. Detroit rookie, Dylan Dingler. Well, this is a fresh case, guys. We'll see if we end up with a Kyle Lodice case. No dice for anybody but Lodice. We have a Briggs McKenzie Chrome starting off this pack. Josh Kuroda Grauer, AJ Russell, James Tibbs, Gustavo Melendez, Malcolm Moore, more Kyle Lodice, Jesus Madej in action, Dean Curley, and Kason Cunningham refractors. The only kind of dice tonight are low dice. Box is mocking you with the White Sox. Two more packs, and then we get to the Sapphire, and then we'll jump right over after this one to the 2023 Bowman break. We get one more Mitch Voigt for Chris, Tommy Troy, Patrick Forbes, Gavin Turley, Mike Sirota, Dean Curley, Kevin McGonigal, Tate Southesine, McGonigal Refractor, and Josiah Hartshorn Refractor. Calling big, low-numbered Elian Pena in Sapphire. See if it works this time for Kevin. I almost went to reach the Sapphire pack. Sapphire box. We still have a pack left. No color to finish off in this one. Xavier Nines gets a chrome. Caleb Wing, JoJo Parker, Aiden West, Michael Lombardi, Travis Bazzana, Aaron Watson, Eli Willett's access insert, and refractors of Michael Lombardi. And I said we hadn't hit much Steel Hall. Finishing nicely with a Steel Hall refractor for our last card of the hobby portion. Lombardi, Parker, and Nines getting chromes. And let's get to the Sapphire. Man, if anybody is ever in the market for a case of top loaders, do not get ProSafe. Bunch of them with cracks on the top. No ProSafe. All right, final box of the night. All right, everybody, good luck with this one. But a couple of Gage Wood autos. We've opened 3 boxes, I believe. 2 Gage Wood autos. I can't remember what the other auto was. Ooh, catcher just missed the ball. What's up with that, Austin Wells? All right, empty Sapphire box. Most boxes have had just the 3 parallels. We get a siren off in the distance as we start this one off. Josh Owens, the two-way player, starts us off. Kalen Culpepper. And right off of the bat, Gavin Killen on the on-card auto. Tops, what's it called? Sapphire Selections. Caden Kent behind that. So Gavin Killen getting ink. Non-numbered on the base Sapphire Selections. I guess that's the only non-numbered card that's in this product, that's in Sapphire. That on the stand right in the middle. Adding an autograph of a first-round player tonight. Killen and Cunningham, both first-rounders getting autos. Let's see, any spots going to be... Yes, there are going to be a bunch of spots available that we're unpaid for in the next one. I can make them available before we sign out of this one. We have Cooper Fleming, Jefferson Rojas having a nice night. Zach Root and Johnny Lavelle. Rojas now with a snack pack hit and a Sapphire hit. Kenny, did we get you the Gavin Killen? We have red coming up here. JD Dix, Marcus Phillips. The red is not a first. Theo Geelan, though, nice prospect. Titan Gray behind that. Geelan, a top 100 prospect now out of the 24 draft class. Number 1 of 5 red Sapphire for Geelan or Gillen. Low number hit, or I guess tied low number hit of the break with the bubblegum auto. Marcus Phillips. Another first rounder getting on the board. So we have 1 parallel and 1 auto out so far. Let's see if we're going to just get the bare minimum or if there's going to be any extras in this one. There's another Miura Sapphire. Pulled a couple of those now. We have a gold coming up. Ethan Conrad more hits tonight. And Ethan Petrie, gold sapphire parallel, number 32 of 50, with a Jacob Reimer behind that. Another break, another sapphire from Miura. Petri gold. And Conrad sapphire. We'll get that one in a top loader. All right, we have another Sapphire Selections coming up. Ty Harvey, Tyler Bremner, Sapphire Selections of Liam Doyle and Landon Harmon. I don't think this Liam Doyle counts as parallel. It's only base Sapphire Selections. Nice hit for a couple of first-round pitchers. Three more packs to go. Michael Salina starts us off. Johnny Slowinski, Cooper Pratt, and Jesus Madej. Nothing huge in that one. Should still have one more guaranteed parallel coming out, assuming that the Liam Doyle Sapphire Selections does not count as a parallel. Chris signing off. We have Jacob Morrison. We have a yellow sapphire parallel behind the Dante Nori, Yosua Lugo. Not who we wanted to see there. Justin Lampkin refractor. Sapphire. Hopefully that is not the last one. Let's see if we can get an extra parallel in here. Lugo, number to 75. And last pack of the break starts with a Ben Jacobs, Sammy Stafora, Dominic Furtan, and Yandel Ricardo. So not a spectacular last pack. All right, let's recap the hits from this one. Well, we recap. I will drop in the leftovers for the 2023 Bowman break if anybody's interested in getting into that. Besides the killing was, pretty weak Sapphire box. I love Theo Gielan, so that's a nice card, but not a first. Let me drop in the leftovers. Wow, not a lot of pros tonight. That's good. So the leftovers for the 2023 break for anybody who wants to stick around. There is the pros lot. The rookie lot. The prospect lot. And a lot of firsts. $17 total firsts. I'll make that available for $25. Yeah, a lot of color tonight in the autos. Oh yeah. Yeah, man, perfect. And if I don't talk to you in a break before then, I'll see you next week. Inserts are available as well. What did I make that last week? $30. Don, we're only gonna make those available as lots. So if you wanted to grab Fernandez, that would be in the prospect slot. All right, let's recap this one. Then we're gonna switch the streams over because I don't have anything about the 2023 Bowman break in this title. All right, starting off, we have base chromes of Nines, Parker, Hernandez, Kate Anderson, Gavin Fine, Parker, Nines, Willits, Hernandez, Dax Kilby, Liam Doyle, and Billy Carlson. Refractors, starting with the Sapphire selections of Doyle, Sapphire of Conrad and Bremner, and refractors of Steele Hall, JoJo Parker, Xavier Nines, Mitch Voigt, Eli Willits, and Gage Wood. Main stack, we had the yellow Sapphire parallel of Yosua Lugo, sky blue paper of Dean Moss, blue auto of JD Thompson, sky blue chrome of Zach Root, titanium Brody Brecht, Liam Doyle X-Fractor, Johnny Farmello with 2 greens, reptilian and true green, CJ Gray Speckle, the snack pack, Nate Sneed with the sunflower, Corbin Dickerson peanut, Jefferson Rojas popcorn, Landon Vidoric purple auto, Teron Lorenzo sky blue paper, Jake Cook base auto, Anthony Ianson X-Fractor, Liam Doyle sky blue paper, Dean Livingston base auto, Mason Peters speckle, Cooper Pratt green grass, Rock Riggio with the titanium, Jared Thomas purple, Ike Irish refractor prize prospects insert, JT Quinn refractor auto, Braden Montgomery sky blue chrome, and Ethan Petrie with the gold sapphire selection. Then going to the back, we had our Theo Gielan, numbered 1 of 5 red sapphire parallel. Josh Hammonds with a teal number to 125, teal wave. Xavier Nines X-Fractor. Sky blue chrome refractor of Ethan Conrad. Then let's go Kane Kepley with the purple auto off the board first. The double Kyle Lodice blue wave autos. The Gavin Killen Sapphire Selections auto. A lot of color autos tonight. I think only 2 base. Kason Cunningham with the purple auto numbered to 250. And then Miguel Sima Jr. with the bubblegum numbered 4 of 5. Okay, Don, yep, grab it. You got it on the prospects. So Don grabbing the prospect lot for $5. Let me write that in before we switch over streams. Don Turner prospects for $5. Then let's see. Oh, here you go. PayPal, Venmo information. All right, here. Let's put that back there. Meb taking the rookies. Jonathan, I'll do 20. First for 20. And then we had Mike taking the inserts. A big Gabriel Moreno for Meb in the next box, hopefully. All right, let me just write that. Michael Preston inserts. All right, I'm going to check. Let me just check the payments on that. Got from Meb and Mike. Okay, I'm going to sign off. And I'm going to log back on in a separate stream for the 2023 break. So we'll be right back up with that one. Don, let's see. PayPal. Got it. Thank you, Don. You're good. All right. I'm going to switch the stream over. I'll see you guys in just a second.